Hello, everyone. My name is Celeste, also known as Celestial Goddess. I discuss things all mental health related, and today I'm going to talk about what to do when life sucks. So, life will always life. There are things that are not in our control that come up, such as someone unexpectedly passing away, someone unexpectedly getting sick, your job deciding to cut back on things, and then you get laid off, things like that. And sometimes there are things that are just not in our control that happen, and it seems like your world is crumbling down. And although it may seem like that, at the end of the day, life keeps going. So, these are the three things that have helped me when life seems to surprise me and life seems to just suck. So, number one, feel the feelings. Whenever something like this happens, it can be very jarring. So it could surprise you and take you for a whirlwind of emotions and a whirlwind of a ride. So the first thing that I recommend is feel the feelings. If it sucks, cry. If you're mad, be angry. If you're disappointed, feel disappointed. Because when you don't feel those feelings and you stuff them down, then they're going to come up later on in most likely a negative way. So if you feel ashamed for crying, let's say you get bad news and you're around other people and you feel ashamed about crying, go outside or cry later in your shower, cry later at home, but get those emotions and those feelings out because it is your body releasing that tension, releasing what you need to release. I know that when I go through something very hard, I most likely am always going to cry. And when I cry and I let myself cry without holding anything back, I immediately feel better even 20 minutes later because I've allowed myself to just release all those emotions. So feel the feelings, do it on your terms, whether you're alone, whether you're with a friend, whoever, whatever it may be, but feel those feelings. Number two, try to do some self care if you can. So, after you feel those feelings, whatever the news may be, whatever the situation may be that life has given you, try to do something that will make you feel a little bit better. So, if you need to take a bath, I love taking a bath when things are just not going well. Meditating, even praying if you're religious, do that little action of self-care. It may not be like going to book a spa treatment right then and there because sometimes we just don't have the money, we don't have the time, but doing a little small thing that makes you feel better. I try not to eat fast food anymore, but if I'm really just like, I cannot handle this, I'll go get McDonald's because I'm like, chicken nuggets sound really good right now. So I'm just going to get them. And I feel a little bit better. And I'm also like, it's not going to kill me to eat fast food like once in a blue moon. So something in the form of self care if you can. Number three, make a plan of action. So whatever it is, sometimes can seem like the world is ending and you don't know what to do and you catastrophize, you overthink, your anxiety starts building in, you start feeling like you're going to have a panic attack. Like all of that can spiral very quickly depending on the news that you get or depending on the situation that you're in. So, what really helps this is making a plan of action. So, once your head is a little bit more clear, once you've done some self care, once you've let your feelings out, make a plan of action. If you were laid off unexpectedly, then start writing down a list of jobs you may be interested or start looking at jobs online. Start asking around like, do you know anyone who's looking for to hire someone? Just making a little plan of action is going to help you feel better because you're already starting to accept whatever this is that's happening in your life, and it also puts you back into control. So it shows and tells yourself, like, okay, there are things outside of my control. Like, there are things that happen to us, but there are things that we can still control, which is ourselves. And we can make a plan of action with how we're going to deal with this situation. If your roommate unexpectedly told you they're moving out tomorrow and you're like, what am I going to do about the rest of the rent? feel the feelings, do some self care, then start making a plan of action. I'm going to post something on Facebook asking if anyone's looking for a room to rent. Like, doing something small will make you feel better because it's not like you're just sitting there, laying there, letting life happen to you and letting yourself just succumb to the craziness of life, which, trust me, sometimes that can be very appealing. But at the end of the day, life still keeps moving. Like, the bills still keep coming. People still expect things to happen. It doesn't matter really what happens. And unfortunately, it's like that. Unfortunately, like, your jobs sometimes don't care if like you're going through a hard time at home or anything like that. So it's like you have to have that plan of action where you're like, okay, feel the feeling, self care, plan of action, like, let's do this. All of those three things are really going to help you just get some type of ground to walk on when you feel like the rug has been pulled out from under you. And I just want to leave you guys with one tip regarding all of this is remember to take it day by day. Sometimes when the rug gets pulled out from under you, you can't think of anything else and you can't even think about next week. You can't think about 2 days from now. So just take it day by day, minute by minute, hour by hour, if that's what you need to do, because life does not discriminate or care. It just happens. Those are the three things that I would recommend to do when life sucks. If you want more tips and tricks, make sure to follow, like, share, all the things. Thank you guys for watching.